Okay, so today, simple interest day 2. Homework is going to be evens. I do not want to compete with you guys. I got to save my voice for 6 periods. So, we'll do this fast, simple. Now, I'm going to make it super hard. I'm not. Simple interest, the 21st, hard. Level, hard. Simple interest, level hard. Level difícil. Difícil.
Is that the word of the day?
Yes. The Spanish word of the day. Difícil. Es muy difícil for Noemi to take off her earpods in math class. Difícil. I used it in a proper sentence. Okay, so what makes this hard? Let's see if you guys can figure it out. Can you have negative interest? Oh, I took a picture. I was checking my credit cards last night, and then I took a picture of my interest rate. If Miss O'Malley did not pay her bills on time, or all of it, this is how much one credit card would charge me.
So that's yours?
This is mine.
18? Are you going to show your bank account too?
18. No. So, if I do not pay my whole bill, so if I go shopping and buy 5 pairs of shoes and a silly goose sweater, and then I don't pay it at the end of the month, or they're like, just send us $10. I'm like, okay. Whatever I don't pay, how much interest are they going to be charging me? 18 for all purchases. And if I take money out, the credit card can actually give you money cash. They'll charge me at 28%. So this is 18%, and the V stands for variable. So they can change it next month and make it 30. They can change it the next month and make it 10. It's up to them. It's what I signed up for when I signed up to this credit card. So they're charging me 18%. Yeah, it's a lot. And then another one, this one's a little bit less, 16.49%. Also variable. So it could change. It could change. So they're high. Credit card interest rates are extremely high. So be mindful when you are old enough to get a credit card that you want to pay it off at the end of the month. Whatever it is, pay it off. And if you're like, I can't pay it off, then that means you're spending too much. Don't do that. Okay? All right. That's my lesson of the day. Okay. I borrowed $1,000 for 6 months at a rate of 12%. How much will I owe in total? Okay. I borrowed $1,000 for 6 months at a rate of 12%. How much will I owe? What's different about this problem compared to all the problems that you saw in the video yesterday?
It's harder.
How?
What makes this?
Because
you
it's
borrow.
still.
Instead of years, it's months.
Correct. Very good. Instead of years, it's months. Will that change something?
Yes.
Yes, because our formula is in years, right? Yesterday, we said principal times rate times time, and I wrote in time it was in years, but this is in months. How are we going to handle that? I wish. No, we're not going to give up. All right. So interest is equal to PRT. My principal is how much money? How much money did I borrow? $1,000. What's my rate? 12%. What's my time? 6 months. So 6 months. How do I convert that into years? Half a year. So what would I write?
0.5.
Very good. So 6 months is 6 out of 12, which is equal to 1/2. Fantastic. What is 1/2 equal to? 0.5. So if it's given to you in month, this is why it's hard, because some kids will multiply by 6. And it's like, why? Well, it says 6. Yeah, but it says 6 months. So we convert that into months. 6 out of 12, because it's 12 months out of a year, which is equal to 1/2, which is equal to 0.5. Then I'm going to multiply that by 0.12, and I'm going to multiply that by 1,000. 1,000 times 0.12 times 0.5. What do we want to multiply first together? The decimals. All right, I like it. So 12 times 0.12 times 0.5. So I'm going to start with this. Try it out. Did you guys get that?
Yeah.
Okay, how many times do I move it? 3. 1, 2, 3. What goes in this space? 0. So now I got 1,000 times 0.060. I guess I really didn't need this 0, but whatever, we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. No, 0. What am I talking about? So how much interest did I pay? $60. Cool. How much will I owe? How much will I owe? So this is step number 1, and step number 2 would be add your 1,000, because you still got to pay the 1,000, right? You borrowed 1,000, you got to pay 1,000, but you're also including a $60 interest. So I'm gonna pay in total 1,060. So in total, we're gonna owe 1,060. How much will I owe after 1 year if I don't pay for a year?
1,120.
Good. Because this is for 6 months, right? So another 6 months. $60, $60, 120. All right. Is it difficult? All right. Let's do another one. Ooh, let's do a really hard one. I'm kind of excited about this one. Let's say you want to buy a car. The car costs $32,000. Okay? The rate is 8%. Now, how long did it take me to buy this car, to pay off this car? 4 years and 6 months. 4 years and 6 months. So I didn't write it into a big story, so we're just taking out the critical information. So what's my principal? $32,000. What's my rate? 8%. How long did it take me to do? 4 years and 6 months. Okay? So how would I write 4 years and 6 months as in... Yeah, 4.5. So this is equal to 4.5, which is really 4.5, right? And 8% is what as a decimal? Yep, this 0 is the most important 0 of your life. Oopsie. Okay, so 4.5, 0.08, and then 32. All right, so how much is this car going to cost me in total? Okay, so I'm going to do 4.5 Well, don't just copy me, because I could definitely make a mistake. until someone tells me they got the same answer. Then I'll feel better about myself. Dang it. Did you get that? Okay, good. Phew. It's more expensive. Where is it? All right, so interest would be 11,520. Here's how I showed all my work. And then after you get 11,520, you're gonna add it to still what you owe. So in total, I'm gonna be paying $43,520 for this car.
This is the tax write-off. I don't know what that is.
The tax write-off. Well,
What is that?
so let's say, Emmanuel, you got paid $100 the whole year, and the government says, okay, you have to pay us 20% of that. So how much is 20% of 100?
80.
20. You would keep 80. You give the government 20. But then you're like, no, wait, don't take my $20. And they're like, why, Emmanuel? Well, I have this kid. Oh, cool. Fine. The kid is worth $5. So instead of paying $20, you get to pay $15. The kid is a tax credit. It's a true story. So for every kid you get, the government will be like, you can keep $5. Of course, I'm using small numbers for you to understand. So if you get paid $100, right? The government wants $20. And you're like, huh, that's my $20. Oh, don't take it. I have a kid. And the government's like, oh, fine. You get a discount. You get a tax credit. So instead of paying $20, you get to pay the government $15. That's called the tax credit.
If I got like 4 kids, then I get
Exactly. I think you get a tax credit for, I don't know if each kid gets a tax credit, or they're like, okay, you get a credit for each kid, but maximum this much. Because then let's have 20 kids. I don't know if there's a max, but there is a discount
So
for
if
each kid. You should be like, parents can, since I got you a discount on the government, can I get a cut? You know, be like, you just got a cut from the government. Can I get a piece? Because it's me.
wait, so if you lie, it's tax fraud, right?
Yes, you don't want to say you have 20 kids when you have 0. It's tax fraud. Yeah. There is I think there's a new thing that you can write off your interest now if your car was assembled in the United States. So this is a brand new thing for this tax season. If you got a car and you're paying interest, but your car was built in the United States, you can write this off. Because right now, you bought a car, congratulations. If it was built in Germany, cool, you don't get a tax credit. That's actually just started this year. And they're giving more credit for older people. Yay, if you're old, you get a tax credit. Yay, old people. But if you have a full-time dog, do you get a tax credit? No.
That's possible to you.
No.
I said, when is a good
What'd
date?
she say?
May.
May? Where are you gonna buy him?
What did Naomi say?
All right. 3 months. Do I get a credit for him? 6 months. 9 months. 15 months.
Man. It's a lot.
How would you write these as decimals? What would 3 months be? What would 6 months be? What would 9 months be? What would 15 months be? Because 6 months, we already said it. So Argun said with 6 months, it's 1/2. 1/2 is 0.5, right? So 3 months. What would 3 months? What would 9 months? What would be the decimal of all of these? These are the ones that are maybe on. John knows.
I'm working harder.
No, you're working smarter, not harder.
Working harder.
Wouldn't it 2 feet divided by Because isn't it like 12 months in 1 year?
Isn't that like
So
a
like
year?
0.4.
For which one?
3.
3 months. Okay, let's see. Let's.
Um,
What's 3 months? Who can raise your hand and tell me what's 3 months? Noah?
0.3.
Yeah.
Kyle?
0.25.
Yep. So it would be 3 out of 12 because it's out of 12 months, not 10 months. It's 12 months. 3 out of 12, which is also equivalent to 1/4. Now, as 7th graders, you should be able to look at 1/4 and immediately know that it's 0.25. One of those should be memorized in your cabeza. Okay, 6 months we already talked about is 0.5. 9 months. Who wants to raise their hand and tell me what 9 months would be? Yes. 3/4. So 9/12. If I simplify it, it would be 3/4, which is equal to 0.75. Okay, these are the decimals that we are going to be using in a moment. 15 months. What would be the decimal?
1.25.
What is it?
1.25. Yep.
Very good.
Huh?
1.25. Because, yep.
1/4.
Yep. So a whole year, that would be how many months? 12. So if I subtract 12 from this, what's my remainder?
3 months.
3 months. Oh, so I'm looking at 1 year and 3 months, right? What did I know about 3 months? It's 0.25, right? So this would be 1.25. Any questions? They usually don't give you a funky one, like 5 months. 5 would be 0.5, he still says. Okay. 5 divided by 12, it would be 0.416. Whew. Oh, these.
on the side, this here, please.
Oh my.
Oh. Yeah. Another one? Another one?
Yes, it's every day.
Interest 8.
Are we doing the front and the back or like using my head? Show it to your son. You decide.
This took really a long time. I was able to go over there, give them.
Show you the back.
We're doing the H for hard. Yep. We're only doing the H for hard. All right. So Evelyn and everybody. H only.
You said the Edward.
Maybe.
Why we? We're gonna get another version tomorrow. Don't we have a?
Depends on how long I make it. Jack borrowed $5,000 from the bank and agreed to pay back the bank 4% in interest on the loan. How much money will Mark need to pay back in 6 months? So 5,000 times 0.04 times 0.5. 6 months means it's 0.5. There's a total of 3 numbers in here, so I have to move it 3 times. That's what I got.
I thought 2,000.
Well, did you move it?
Oh, I know.
Here's 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
I did point 20 instead of
What
point.
are you trying to say?
Took
quietly get to work? No? Probably.
So we just call this atomic plate.
Wow, I've never
No, I
heard
mean, I don't know why
something
you
more
would be laughing.
offensive in my life.
What?